question today that throughout your journey in the social sector, how do you think the organizational landscape has changed the beginning to now? If you were supposed to compare it, what are the changes, and do you think are they for the better or are they for the worse?
So to be honest with you, this might not be. I'll not be able to answer this question as of now. The reason being, before joining CW as in head of talent acquisition, I was associated within Microsoft. So I was into technology hiring altogether. It's like a all different sector for me. It's been almost 1.5 months. I've joined social sector. Like company as a CEO. So would not be able to share, how it's been different than what it was earlier. But one thing which I can share that one of the key aspect when you're working with a social sector impact organization, you need to understand your why, your vision, and if you know that why you are here, I think you can bang on. So I think that's one of my key takeaway from the last 1.5 months, working with this sector. So that's it. Yeah.
So during our panel discussion, we had one of the speakers say that in the non-social sector, there's always an end goal. That you know that here is where you're going to succeed. The social sector often doesn't have that. So if you suppose like you to compare the non-social sector with the social sector, what do you think are the stark differences, and what is something that the social sector can take from the non-social sector and try to improve their organizational landscape?
I think one of the major difference which I can surely vouch about is about the kind of in talent we hire. Culture is very different for sure. When you talk about the technology sector or any other sector apart from the social sector, that's another difference. And the third most important aspect, because you have asked, what is one thing which we can, gain, from the other sector apart from the social. I think how can we be little more improvise our processes and structure. The reason being, I think in social sector we have which lot of structures, lot of policies, procedure which we used to have in the previous organization. I don't see that. So I think it's one of the area where I think we can be little more people centric organizations, so that people should feel that culture can be one aspect. Okay, we have different set of people working all together, but I think with respect to policies, procedures, HRs, people centric policies rather, I would say, if we can bring those to our organization, that will make a huge impact, because then people would certainly like to build their career. Okay, feel like we're getting a lot of benefits similar to what other companies are doing. We have the similar set of policy structure. So something, I think that is one part which missing hugely. Otherwise, I don't feel that any other difference we can gauge. Yeah.
How do you think Outlook can help bridge this gap?
I think one of, if I'll talk about myself and my organization, Arthan is, partnering with us with respect to recruiting. So I think one of the thing which I expect from Arthan team for sure, how can they fuel and, fuel in terms of bringing the right set of talent for CEW and help us, achieving our goals with respect to development and sustainability of India. So that's where I feel that I would certainly look for a better support with respect to bringing the right set of talent for my organization.
Last question today.
Yeah.
Is there some quick anecdote that you want to share with us in the past 1.5 month journey that you've had?
Quick.
Anecdote, fun anecdote, a special memory.
One of the thing, I think I'm very fortunate, Chahat, that it's been a 1.5 month I've joined CW, but doesn't feel like. The reason being, the moment I joined, it's like after a week we have a 13 years anniversary of the organization. So we had a lot of fun opportunity to interact with different people in the organization. So I think that's I think it doesn't feel me like it's been a 1 month only. It feels like I'm already there in the system for last 6 months. So that's one of the thing I can vouch. Amazing culture and amazing company to work with for sure.